Yeah. Honestly, you don't need credit to survive and you here, but we've been institutionalized to do so. Technically, if you have bad credit, you can get a bag because you can sue them. These are every day.
Playing.
No, I'm serious.
I ain't gonna lie. My credit not bad. My credit high.
No, I'm serious. You can get a bag for having bad credit because it's a violation of your rights. You as a consumer have a right to privacy. And that's the law. Like you could, this is not bullshit. It's not something I'm making up. You can go look this up. And it tells you, so when we're looking at laws, consumer law, you have to know what hat you're holding. You understand? Whether you're the consumer, the creditor, the debitor, it's different. They use different lingo. Your social security, think about it. Your social security. Understand? Okay. What do you think a credit card is?
Borrow money.
How do you get the credit card in the first place?
Applying for it.
What information do you give them?
Social.
Okay, so if we look at the definition of credit card, it tells you anything, any card, book, coupon that can be used for credit. What's the first thing that you use to get credit? Is your social security not a credit card? Yeah, 100%.
So you sent out them 609s and what happened?
I sent out the 609. I see that they removed it. Now my credit goes to 0. So I'm here like, wait a minute. What the did I do? Like, this is gone from my report. Now my shit at 0. I'm like, how am I working backwards? Then I found another video that says once you get the negative items removed, you have to add. So now at that time, Self-Lender had come out. So I started getting Open Sky. I did Self-Lender. There was a couple, My Jewelers Club, which was like a trade line that you paid them like $50 and they will add a trade line to your account. So I started adding these accounts and got secured cards from different banks. I did Bank of America, Citibank, Chase. Excuse me. Now I started seeing my credit profile building, but now my mind has started rolling because now it's like, hold on, wait a minute. I sent out this. Let me look more into this. Then I started with my friends because everything I've done has been through trial and error. It's not, oh, I took a course and all of a sudden I'm the best credit repair specialist. Nah, I messed up. I fucked up, guys. Like I've really built this from the ground up.
Right.
And I was sending out the letters from my friends. Now this works. This doesn't work. This works. This doesn't work. Now I'm on YouTube. Now I'm looking at other stuff. Now my mind is like, wait a minute. My mind is rolling Pandora's box. I go down the line and I'm like, oh my God. Nothing that's on your credit file is supposed to be reporting, even if you have an open account. Anything and everything, and everything that's on your file can be removed. Let me give you an example. You go to the car dealership, right? You know that they shop you around for different auto loans.
Absolutely.
By the time you hit Bank of America, you've already got like 10 inquiries already. Right. What the part they don't tell you is, hey, once I go to the dealership, by the time I leave, I'm on the phone. Yo, these inquiries are fraudulent. You need to have them removed. Why? Because that doesn't benefit me. Every transaction that you make with your social has to benefit you.
Right.
And if it's not attached to an open account, you can remove it. You call, the first thing you're going to do, oh, you have to wait 2 years. You got to get permissible purpose. Now, let me ask you, when the fuck did you ask me for permission when you took my information?
Right.
When did you ask me for permission when you took my information? How do you have a file on me and you're telling me that I don't have access to that file? You understand? And that's, they institutionalize, they make you, I've spent a whole day on the phone with TransUnion and I've been able to get 40 inquiries off my file with no problem. Because I already know that they're not going to tell you the law. They're going to give you a hard time telling you they're going to switch you over to another supervisor. If you know your laws and you state them and you stick your ground, nobody could play with you. I'm closing on a house on Friday, right? I'll give you another example.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's big.
Real estate is the only place that everything always goes up. I'm closing on a house. My DTI, my ratio was a bit too high. What did I do? What do you think I did?
Call the bank?
Nah.
Negotiated?
Nah.
What?
So everything on my file, right, including my car loans, was making it too high for me to get approved for the loan.
Not to cut you off. Can you explain the DTI before you go?
So your DTI is when you're going for a house, the bank looks at everything you have on your credit profile. They don't look at anything you don't have on the credit. So if you have something outside the credit, they don't know about it. And it's not your job to tell them. Some people volunteer too much information they're not supposed to. So they look at my report. They'll say, okay, Ms. Leon, you have 15 credit cards. This is a little bit too high, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm about to finesse these people. You know, I don't want to get arrested after this episode. But the point is I build out my credit profile so that it benefits me. How do I do that? The bank tells me that my utilization is too high. I call up my friend. Hey, listen, can you add me as an authorized user on your account? I know you have a $50,000 credit card. Can you add me on there? Because they're saying that my utilization is too high. 2 people to add me, $50,000 credit card. That's $100K I just added to my file. My utilization goes down. Now I'm qualifying for this loan. Then the bank will come back and be like, oh, you got a car loan on there and, you know, the payment is, oh, say less. Go back, I dispute the car loan. Got rid of it. Continue to pay my car loan. The car loan's not on credit report. Because all it is as long as it's not on the credit report, you're good to go. I'm going to still pay my car, but it's just not going to show on my credit profile. And I go to the process through another bank and another bank and another bank until I get the outcome that's best for me. But it's very important you have money management because a lot of people want to do this to blow a bag. I'm not into blowing bags. If you're going to get a bag from the bank, be ready to park it in the vehicle, whether it's Airbnb, Turo, real estate, whatever you want to do, but take the bank's money to be able to live out the lifestyle you want.
So being that, like, you know, you said like the car wasn't showing up on your report, like, would it still affect your credit if you would have stopped like paying it? Of course, right?
No, if I stop paying it, it doesn't affect my report. It's not on my credit report. What can they do to me besides repossess my car? And it won't, as long as it's off my credit report, goodbye.
So like late car payments and all that, you could dispute all of that kind of stuff?
All of that. Late payments are illegal.
Oh, wow. 15
USC 1666. Please don't quote me because I know there's going to be a few people watching this talking about, bitch, you wrong. No, I'm right. Look it up as a matter of fact. 15 USC 1666. By the way, guys, if you're not following me, make sure you follow me at the Credit Assist.
15
USC 1666.
That sounds like one of the federal codes.
Yeah, it should say timing of payments or something like that.
Okay.
What does it say? Timing of payments?
No.
Let me see.
Okay.
No, not that one. Not C. 1666. You put 62. Sorry. Late payments. Here we go. Hold on. Let me go back. So 15 USC code 1666B. Can you read part A, by the way, guys? Can you read the first lines?
The creditor may not treat a payment on a credit card account under an open-ended
on the open-ended plan as late for any. For what? Say it. What is that?
Open-end consumer credit plan as late for any purpose, unless the creditor.
Stop right there. That's all I need to hear. I don't need to hear the rest.
Wow.
A creditor cannot treat a late payment under any circumstances as late.
Wow.
So what does that tell you about what they've been doing? We're institutionalized to believe one thing because what happens? It benefits who? Who does it benefit? It doesn't benefit me. It benefits the institution. If I keep you under a system, what are you going to do? You're going to continue to pay me, right? You watch the Matrix Revolutions and all that. Did you guys understand it though? Did you understand the message?
I never watched The Matrix.
You gotta watch The Matrix. No, you gotta watch The Matrix.
It was kind of like...
What?
It was like...
The Matrix will teach you everything.
And I had the game for Xbox.
What you talking about? You talking about...
Definitely had all the games.
You talking about Keanu Reeves was in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched
You
it.
kind of look like him a little bit.
Oh my God. Oh my
so
God.
So basically, you got a clean slate with your credit by disputing.
Of course.
Numerous things that was on it.
100%.
Not benefiting you.
100%. And none of this is illegal. None of this is illegal because the law tells you they must be able to verify the information. Sending me a statement is not verifying my information. You send me a contract with my wet signature on it, that's verifying. Just because they send you a statement. Same thing with collections. You tell them, oh, and they send you a statement and you get scared because they sent you a statement. I could send you a statement. I could make up a fake statement and send it to you. How did you validate that this belongs to me? Did you go with me? Nobody walks into the bank to get a credit card. Everybody's doing it on the phone. So how do they figure that I didn't take your information and got myself a credit card under your name? How did they figure it out? Like,
Wow.
Right. They didn't.
of course not.
So, what advice would you give to people with bad credit who are trying to get good credit but gotta trying to overcome debt at the same time?
Money management is more important than having money. If you can't manage $100, you're not gonna be able to manage $500. If you got bad credit right now, I would tell you to start dispute. You gotta make a sacrifice. When you have bad credit, you gotta do secured cards. A lot of people like to tell you to stay away from them, but honestly, you can graduate. Get the secured cards first, then graduate to unsecured cards. Start disputing everything that's on your credit. Yo, there's mad information on YouTube. Use it. You can get a bag for every inquiry that you got on your credit profile. For every person charged off, repos, all of that. Most of all of that is illegal. All of that they do to you is illegal, especially with repos. Repos, they're supposed to send you a letter notifying you of the repossession. So they don't even do that. And they go and they repo your car.
You know, they just come snatch.
They just come snatch your shit, and it's not supposed to. Whenever they sell the car, same thing with the dealership. The dealership is just the middleman. Everybody thinks the dealership is the bank. The dealership's not the bank. It's always best if you're gonna go to the dealership, go to a credit union first, because normally credit unions, they give you checks. They'll give you a check. But we're going to talk about that bag later, because you can get a bag with that little check and use it for something else. But, you know, I don't want to get arrested.
You keep saying get a bag. So
yes.
You're big on that, right?
Yes, I am.
Tell me you're saying.
You are the bag, don't fumble yourself?
Yeah. I'm glad you just said that, because I was going to say, let's get into that. Like, for the people, tell them exactly what you mean by that. It's self-explanatory, but
no, it's you guys know the Migos, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I get the bag and fumbling, doing the bag and fumbling.
Right.
All right. So people don't love themselves first, right? So my advice is, yo, you are the bag. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. If you have bad credit right now, you can change that. You can make the sacrifices to get better. So why would you give up on yourself? Most people that start their credit repair journey, they don't finish it because they get discouraged, or they get this has been verified, or they get a no. The moment that I get a no, especially from a credit card I'm applying to, I look at the letter, it'll tell me, oh, you got denied because you have 10 inquiries, or you got denied because of this loan. And I'll be like, oh, all right, bet. So now I'm working on the inquiries, and I'm going to work on the account that they're talking about.
Right.
Next month, I'm going to get approved.
Right.
Because they already told me what I needed what the problem was. So I push people. I put over 150 people in homes. I've helped a lot. Like, if you guys Google me, for sure, Lauren Leon, you'll see all my career. Yeah. Ever since I took off with credit has
Don't
helped.
worry, we Googled you. We know exactly who we're dealing with. Yeah.
Credit can change your life. Like, if you really fix your credit, it changed my life. And I didn't know nothing about it. And I've been able to make 7 figures just from credit, business funding, Airbnb, all that good stuff.
So would you say credit is new king, or is cash still king?
No, they have that question on Instagram. They'll be like, 2 million or 850 credit score. Give me the 2 million. I already got that 850 score. I need the money now. I already got the credit score. I would do the credit score overall, because you can leverage it. And there's no limit to how many times you can leverage it.
Right.
Most people don't know that you can have 7 socials in a lifetime. A lot of people do. Yeah, most people don't know that.
Sure ain't know that.
You guys got your social security with you?
Nah.
No, right?
Walk around with that.
You don't walk around with it. Okay, when you get a moment, on the back of the social security, read that. It says, this belongs to the Social Security Administration. At any point, we can ask for this back. So that should tell you, like, yo, what you mean you can ask me for this back?
I got a question, right? All right, so My credit is all right. It's not bad.
When you say all right, can I get water or can I get juice?
You get juice for sure.
Oh, with like a pastelito or something?
No,
I can't get all that. No chopped cheese.
Yeah, no, you can't. You get the juice though, for sure. So, I got a couple cards. I got self cards, but why do my credit keep fluctuating up and down, up and down? I be the same.
No, so number one, it could be how you making the payments, right? Because the credit card has two payments. It has the due date and a statement closing date. The statement closing date is the day that they report to the credit bureaus, and the due date is when you owe them the bread. So you're probably paying and then using it again, not waiting till it reports how you paid. That's why it's dropping. But don't worry so much about the credit score. Worry about what's inside your profile. You can build out. You can remove that. You can remove that.
Move it down.
You can remove it. You can remove anything that's on your credit profile. Anything.
You help me?
Of course. For a fee.
You are the credit assist, right?
Yes, I am. I got you.
All right, so say I have a business, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not the jump.
No, go ahead. You can ask anything.
So, I have a business, right?
Okay.
What is the steps of writing things off?
What is your goal? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to get money back? Now, before anything, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves if y'all waiting for a tax refund. Because the IRS just took your money all year, played with it, probably did something else, probably bought another house.
You did a
yeah. I'm upset. People be like, oh, my refund. The refund doesn't matter. Like it's your money. They're giving you back your money that they took out on interest. Like they went, got a whole nother building and then gave you a little chump change back at the end of the year. That's not what we're preaching. We want to preach breaking generational curses. Yo, I'm the black sheep of my family. Like I'm the first millionaire in my family. And I'm proud to say that because a lot of us, we're comfortable. People are just comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I'm not a conformist. I want more out of life. I want to be able to die tomorrow and say, yo, look what I gave my children and my children's children. By the way, get yourself a trust fund. Just in case y'all watching, get yourself a trust fund.
Me and bro was talking about trust fund.
Trust fund might be it.
Wow, do you want to elaborate on the trust fund?
Yeah. Did you guys watch the soccer player? Hakimi?
Yes.
Hakimi?
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT for that.
Super GOAT.
But he didn't have a trust fund. What he had was he put everything under his mother's name.
Yeah.
So when we talk about trust, we're just avoiding probate. So when you die, you don't want your kids to have to go and fight in court for property that you owned.
Right.
Because the debt people who you owe money to, they're the first person that gonna come out the woodwork trying to get a piece of that. Also, if you have kids that you know they're spoiled, they're gonna, you know that if you give them $20, they're gonna blow a bag, right? You want to be able to dictate how the money is disbursed to them. For example, if I die, I'm gonna say, okay, every month my child is gonna get $500, and then when he turns 18 or she turns 18, they're gonna get $500,000. But you can avoid these things, right? A will is just saying, I will let you do this, but it's not helping you with tax probate. It's not helping you pass, because they're gonna be taxed on that house regardless. But if you put it in a trust, another thing, you get married to a gold digger. Or, you know how we are. Women, we can be spiteful. And I'm not speaking for myself because I'm a sweet young lady. Thank you. But you get married to somebody who just wants your money, right? You start getting a divorce. What do you think she's going to do?
Straight for the paper.
Straight for the paper. You want to avoid that. Here come, like Hakimi did.
Yeah.
She asked for half his earnings. After you done sweat your balls off making all this money for somebody to come and try to take it from you. Yeah. And it's vice versa, because it's not just for men. It's for women too. I've worked from the ground up. I wouldn't want a motherfucker to come up in here trying to take my shit. Yeah. Half my shit. And then I gotta give him alimony too. Yeah. And coming to find out, nothing's in my name. The name of the game is own nothing, control everything. That's why we're doing a trust. But there's consequences to trusts, right? Some people, they're telling you, oh, go ahead and put your car in a trust, put debt in a trust. Yeah. We're not putting debt into a trust. If you think that you're gonna take your car out of your name to put it in a trust for debt, just to clean out your credit report, don't do that. That don't make no sense.